Okay, this is like the most fun part for me. I just built that quick little table there. Throw it in the truck upside down. Probably could have made something with folding legs, but I found out that this piece of pipe that was part of a beach umbrella fits perfectly in there. You just bungee cord it down and it secures it to the table enough so that it won't want to flip over backwards. I just weighed it up for the first time, and it came in exactly at 249. That was me and my gear. That's with the reserve and the reserve on it. And what else did we add? Oh, there's something in the pocket for folding up the chute, but really no weight. Put lamels on. I've got it down to 3 on a side right now. Somebody said that they were wearing the nets, so I put a piece of right here, just put a piece of duct or electrical tape all the way across and up, and then just pinched it around, and then slid the lamels on and trimmed the edges, and it works really good. It jams in. It's maybe not the prettiest thing if you can see it. See, you can kind of see that it's bridging the gap on the where the nut is, or the knot where the knot is, and it's sticking out a little bit here, but that keeps that plastic from wearing in. It should, anyway. Full disclosure, when you're putting your tape across here and you think you're cutting it and you cut the net, not a good thing. So stay away from that. I'm speaking from experience. It is repairable because you have to. Made me sick to my stomach, but that's the way it is. Anyway, I did cut the bridle here, or I mean, I cut the sack that the bridle goes in because this goes so low, and you do have to restitch the end where the whoops there. You do have to restitch the end after you cut it. I just took a little lighter to it, and it burnt the little edge of the non-rip nylon, and it really made it secure, and it works really good. A lot of test running, and on my back for 2 flights, and it hasn't moved at all. It works really good, and this won't go through back to the net. Okay, what else did we do? We added a filter, which kind of is weird that it only has gas in up to there, but apparently the intake isn't all the way up to the intake isn't up to the top. It's somewhere inside the filter, so it just hasn't burbled the air out of that yet. I suppose if a guy got really sideways, it would get more out. It might even kill the engine, I'm not sure, but I doubt if I'll get sideways. And kind of re-secured all this. And what else did we do? Oh, like I said, I just weighed it. It came in exactly at 249 with my boots on and helmet and everything. And then when I weighed myself, the machine with that much gas in, which is, let me see, I had it marked. That's a hair over a gallon. That's more like a gallon and a quart. That's probably 5 quarts. It comes in exactly at 59 pounds. That's with the reserve and everything. That is very respectable. I have absolutely no problems running around with that on my back. Still messing with the hang angles. The first flight, it torqued really bad to the left, where I felt like I had to pull way too much pressure on the right just to go straight. And maybe I had a little bit of a cross breeze. Somebody mentioned that, maybe a little. But I took off, let's see, I think I had 5 on each side for the second flight, and it made a noticeable difference. It was much straighter, and now I'm going back to just 6, 3 on a side. And what else? Oh, I think I seen this on Woody's on a close-up on some video. He didn't talk about it, but these, boy, it's hard to get in here so you can see it. These hang lamps. Here, you can see it better here. Oh, right there. These ratchets. Oh, let me see. It's kind of a ratchet. It holds 150 pounds. They're online. I saw them on Amazon. They clip together. You can take them apart quick. It didn't add much weight, but it gives it a lot of dignity. You can see the thickness. If I can get this filming right, here we go. This here is much heavier, so I think it's pulling more tension on the net. With the spring in the original setup, I didn't like that tension. And you guys can tie up. I have bungee cord here, real thin, 1/8" stuff, tied on here, just zigzagged with a clip up above so that you can take it apart. I don't plan on taking mine apart, but it does hold the net a little nicer if you're worried about something sliding through there to the prop. Did that. Seen guys online did that. And so far so good. We only got an hour and a half on it, as you can see. Right there. It never focuses. There. Hour and a half, and I can't wait for the third flight. And basically that's the update as far as the lamels go. It flew really nice and straight. Oh, in the first video, some people, you could see that my throttle response was really wacky. I never did talk about the first video at all, just that little bit with Jan at the end while we were walking over to the truck. But the throttle, that's what I was going to show you. I took, see if we can get it out here where it's light. I took the end off it. That thing, the top half of this, comes up to about there. And it was stuck on the brake handle. And I was wiggling my hand trying to get it off the brake handle because I was only getting probably 3/4 throttle, maybe a little over half, somewhere in there. And I finally got it to wiggle by, and that's when I was at full throttle. It gets in my way. I've practiced and played with it, thought about it from the beginning, but you don't want to do something like that because it's kind of permanent. And that convinced me that after the second flight I even had some trouble with it. So it really feels good now with just these. It feels really good with just these two. I feel like I can do stuff here. I can move my hand around and not be herky-jerky on the throttle, which I like it. I can't wait to try it and see. Okay, swing arm nuts. These scared me at first. My first thoughts on those, they frightened me, but they stayed really good so far. They've never moved. I check them when I get back and see if the play in the handle here, because you can just very finely move them and feel that right there, or you can just touch it just a little, and they've got those crown nuts inside captured in this. And they've got nylon bushings in here now, so I'm liking it so far. I was thinking about drilling a hole here and capturing it with a big ring so that it couldn't spin off. Still might do that. Just seems like if you got a great big ring and slid it through just like they do here, it might be overkill, but I don't know. Something to think about. Okay, and the next thing you'll see is a little bit of the second flight. Jan's getting a little better at keeping me in the viewfinder, but there's a little bit there to see on takeoff, and I ran again, so that was good. I didn't almost take the prop out on the ground that time. And coming in around some, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but coming in over some parking lots gave quite a bumpy approach to landing. So I'll have to rethink that next time. It's all a learning experience. Thanks for your time, man. Always think of things right after I shut this thing off, but if you're talking to them about getting this unit, this is a large harness, and I'm quite short. I'm only 5'6½", if on a good day. And I've got the seat, these straps here in the front are adjustable. Now the main strap, the one that, like if this broke, this is the backup, the main strap, just gets loose, and you can measure the distance for the bottom of the seat. that helped lift me up. But I really honestly think that if you're that size, a medium would probably be better if they sell them in mediums. They asked what size, and I told them how tall I was and my weight, and they said, yeah, a large would be perfect. But I've got everything bottomed out. I pull this just as tight as it'll go for the straps to hit my legs properly. And everything else is adjusted with lots of free play. Maybe that's the way it should be. I can't imagine, I guess if you want to let this out and you want to have a lot of room to reach in and out, that is handy as all get out. But for my size, I'm bottomed out. Now, I suppose if you're taller, you'd be, of course, if your torso is longer, you're not going to use all that up. I don't know if it's good or not. I know that the sway bars here are quite close to my armpits, but they clear. And with that front adjustment, it worked. It's just something to talk to them about. All right.
Okay. Here we go again. I got my glasses on over my sunglasses this time. So hopefully this time, now that I'm a professional, I won't panic. I'm going to just try to keep my mouth shut. Why do people always have to come over here? Now I can't swear if there's people here. Thanks for coming over. I can't see a darn thing. Look at me. I haven't even sworn once. And I don't even know if he's in the viewer. I can't see that sun. I hate it when he stops making noise. Unless he just... I don't know why he gets so quiet. Oh yeah, he is coming down. Look at everybody. Look how calm I am. Missed building, please. Building. Oh God, he's awful low. He's gonna hit the freaking fence. Wow, he's going so slow. Oh, it looks like he's just going so slow. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh man, that was my first... Help him. He looks good. He looks good. He's only going left again. I wonder if he's having a hard time turning right, or if he just isn't trying to turn right. And he is up in the air. Oh, he just went right. Awesome. I wonder if there will ever come a time where I won't, that I'll be filming him not saying, "Can you believe he's up there? Can you believe my husband's up in the air?" So it's like he's landing into the wind. Watch out for the water tower. Good God. Oh my God, I didn't know he was behind it. That scared me to death. That freaking just scared me to death. I thought he was in front of it. Lord, my stomach. Is your heart healthy enough to watch your husband paramotor? I don't know. So let's hope he has a nice landing now, okay? Nice, smooth, get over the fence landing. Watch out for the lamp pole. Watch out for the lamp pole. Oh my gosh. Oh God, it's gusty. Oh God. What is this kite doing now? Oh, I'm such a baby. Oh, he's landing. Nice. Woo! Not exactly on his feet, but nothing broken or sprained, I don't think. Woo! No, that was a great landing.
I never got out of my seat. I was concentrating on the flare so much I never got my landing gear down.
That is hilarious.
But I killed it, but it's getting windier.
I know.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Well, that was me. I was trying to steer down through here.
Oh, I thought that was wind.
Well, that and wind.
He never got out of his seat.
He goes downwind a lot faster than up.
Why didn't you get out of your seat? That is so funny.
I don't know. I was really concentrating on my flare. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hit this perfect. And then I'm like, oh, at the last second, I'm not standing up.
So you can't land in your seat.
I put my feet down.
Did you hurt your seat?
No. I just put my feet down and scooted and then fell on my butt.
Nice. Yay!
Hey, another successful.
Number 2 behind you.
Not going back up.
No.
Too windy for me for a beginner.
Yay.
Just a little bumpy.
Yay.